What's up, everyone? Welcome to the live stream. We'll be starting up pretty shortly, so just sit back and relax. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so, as I have tons of awesome content and videos coming. Before we start, please read the rules and guidelines in the video description. It helps the stream stay focused and encourages a positive environment. Also say hello to the channel moderators, who will be making sure that these rules are followed. Hello everyone, welcome to another live stream in Manhattan. It's a Thursday afternoon, about 4:15 p.m. and it's just at the freezing point, 32 Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, and I'm in Bryant Park. I have heard that the Bryant Park fountain got frozen the other day, but seems that it's not frozen anymore. The water is running perfectly fine.
We also got a little bit of snow this morning, and I was able to capture it a little bit on video. Unfortunately, the snow warnings of like an inch or two accumulation will happen never came to pass. It never really stuck to the ground, but there was still snow falling from the sky anyway, which you would be able to see in the video I publish tomorrow morning. But as far as today goes, I plan to go from here, Bryant Park. We'll walk up to Central Park, and maybe we'll visit the Bethesda Fountain and Terrace. As you can see in Bryant Park, most of the winter village is gone already, but the ice skating rink is still here. Thanks Valpair, Aviation Valpair, €1.99 for the coffee and a frozen day. A big hug. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate the support. There's still some stalls remaining over here. Sea Park, Donuttery. There's also the Winter Village tickets. Jones says, nice to see, no snow. Yeah, no more snow. It snowed a little bit this morning, but it didn't stick. I think the ground was too warm for it to stick. Bob's asking if they have the bumper cars today. I'm taking a look now. I haven't visited Bryant Park in a while. I think they said it should be still going on until March, right? Yeah, they're still going on right here. Yep, they have the bumper cars right here. This is fun. It's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, the kids seem to be enjoying it. ASMR, you like the ice skating over there? Yeah, they took part of the ice skating rink for the bumper cars, and then the rest is just for the regular skating. But I think this bumper car section should still be going until March, I believe. I'll find out the exact date over there when I walk over there. Sadia says that looks fun. Yeah, it looks fun. There's also a wait for it too. Let's see. Or I could ask them. Excuse me. Excuse me. When's the last day this will be here?
The last day, February 27th.
February 27th. Okay, thank you. So I'll be here until February 27th. So you still have over a month to ride the bumper cars. That's a generous amount of time that they give you. Arrow says the most boring bumper car ride you've seen. Well, it's on ice. I don't think they want to make it any faster, and there's such a limited area they can go on. Hey, out and about with yours truly, our moderator checking in, as well as a few other moderators I saw. And look at this. We can see some leftover snow. I didn't know there was this much snow in Bryant Park. I guess they collected it and put it all over here in one section. Look at this, a remnant of the past. Tree lighting. I don't think that's happening anymore for almost a year from now. All right, let me connect my backpack strap so I don't strain my back. Yeah, Victor, we did get a little bit of snow this morning, but it didn't accumulate. For the most part, all the snow melted already. But it's nice to see this bumper car ride over here. So if you have some free time, you can come by and ride the bumper cars. You know, I didn't even check the pricing for those bumper cars. Maybe I could look it up online, or maybe someone can put it in the chat. Bumper cars on ice. Let's see. BryantPark.org. Out and About says it's only 10 minutes for $40. Oh my goodness. $40 for 10 minutes? Why not go to an amusement park and do a normal bumper car ride that's not on the ice? It's much cheaper than that. Joseph says it's pretty steep. Yeah, it is. I'd rather go ice skating for that amount of money. Bob Kish, you saw $20, but $25 on the weekends. All right, that's better. I'd go for $20. Out and About says Super Friends Fernando was there earlier. Wow. I wouldn't go on it for $40, but 20, that's probably the most I'd pay, 20 or 25. I thought I was seeing snow flurries still coming down, but I think I was just imagining things. Times Square's over there. You can see the ball. I'm not going to visit Times Square though. I'm going to head up 6th Avenue. We're going to pass Rockefeller Center. Maybe I'll even check Rockefeller Center because I haven't been there in a while too. I know that they removed the Christmas tree. Claire, you like these glass buildings? Yeah, they're really nice. They have several issues with them though. One, notably, that they cause a lot of reflections and light to be concentrated in one space. So some of these glass skyscrapers, they trap so much of the sun's heat and reflect it off the surface that it can actually burn stuff. And during the winter time like this, icicles can form on the glass surfaces, and when it melts, they fall to the ground, and it's possible they could hurt people. So those are some of the drawbacks of the glass skyscrapers. But I know that they are more efficient to build than like the metal skyscrapers, and all the concrete. Glass is a lot faster to put up. Claire says, we had that issue in London. Glass building reflected the light on a car and it set the car on fire. My goodness. That sounds like a big problem. With that kind of a issue, maybe you could cook some eggs with the sun's rays instead of burning stuff up. Pretty scary situation. Z says glass buildings starting to get old. They need to switch it up sometime. I mean, it's kind of like the engineering method or architectural pick of the modern times. The glass skyscrapers, glass buildings, because it's all this glass. You can see it especially in cities like Toronto, where they're just building up their skyline and it's all these glass buildings. And some people say that the architectural style isn't really creative anymore, that everywhere they're building glass buildings. What's up? Yeah, that's right.
How are you?
Very good, very good.
You have the same device?
Yeah, no, that's the Osmo 3.
Yeah, I saw your video.
I used to have
that one.
Yeah.
I saw the video when you say you got problem with the DJ, right?
Yeah, I mean, when I hook up the cable, it doesn't do too well. So,
On Jerry 107?
yeah,
Actual video?
that's right. Who's that? It's another vlogger.
Yeah, Jerry 187.
Which one? Jerry.
Jerry 187.
Okay, Jared 187. Okay. Okay.
Take care, okay?
See you.
Bye.
Blake says a Twitch streamer. Jared 187.
Yeah, let me see. Subscribe to my channel, Jerry 187.
Mm-hmm.
Here with Action Kid. Here.
Perfect. Oh, you're using the DJI app.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Here with this guy. Action Kid. He's vlogging too. He do videos in the city, New York City too. He vlogging a lot.
Yeah, walking all the time.
I saw him the first time in Chinatown 2 years ago. He was recording too. So I'm here. Jerry 187. Take care, my friend.
All right, man.
See you
Take it
then,
easy.
bye. Take care, okay.
See you. All right. He's Jared 187 says. Met me two years ago in Chinatown. Magical Narwhal, you're from Toronto. Every time you go home, the skyline has fully changed. I think it's the North American city that's expanding the fastest. And also the price of the bumper cars are $20 for 10 minutes and $25 on the weekends. It's not $40. So maybe I'll be riding the bumper cars in the future, we'll see.
Japan.
45th Street. Uh-oh. Nicholas, you're from Staten Island. You notice that in Manhattan, the street poles are typically higher up on the poles in Manhattan than they are on Staten Island. And why is that? You know, that's a good question. It's not just in Manhattan either. In Queens, when they have the regular street signs, they seem a little bit lower. But I don't really know why that is. Maybe it's a different manufacturer that's supposed to be for Manhattan only, or it's closer to Manhattan. That's why they have it all installed here. I'm just guessing. Thanks, NYC girl with $4.99. Appreciate it so much. Fang saying the February 1st is the Chinese New Year. That's right. Just a little over a week from now, it'll be Chinese New Year, the year of the tiger. That happens with the new moon, and then it ends on the Lantern Festival. I think this year is the water tiger. Now we're approaching the Rockefeller Center area. We'll see how this area has changed since they took the tree down. I wonder if they took down the red ornaments too. The red ornaments by the fountain are always a highlight during the holidays. But right now it's late January. I don't expect to see many Christmas decorations up anymore. This is the Diamond District. Diamond District Partnership. Diamond Exchange. Zishan, you caught up the Sinatra Park and the New Jersey Hispanic Capital video. Excellent. Yeah, I'm getting some good feedback with those videos. I think I'll be exploring more parts of New Jersey in the future. We should be able to see if the red ornaments are up over there once I get past 48th Street. The fox tree is no longer here. This was the tree that got set on fire and replaced. Yep, I don't see the red ornaments anymore. Joan Ham asking when is the best time to see the Bronx Zoo. Yes, New Jersey is cool too. I wouldn't do it during this time in the winter because I think most animals, they'll prefer to be in a warmer environment and climate, so those warm-blooded animals, they'll probably keep indoors so they don't freeze, especially animals that aren't used to this kind of weather. So if I were you, I'd probably recommend you going and wait until at least the spring to visit the Bronx Zoo, and probably you'll have a lot more flowers blooming during that time too. So don't visit during the winter time. Damaris Cologne with $1.99. You tested negative, but brother's COVID positive. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope he gets well soon. Thanks for the super chat. Yep, now it's just a fountain. Radio City Music Hall does not have the Christmas tree on top of it anymore. Nick Diaz asks, when is the Chinese New Year parade and where? I know they usually have a Chinese New Year parade in Chinatown along Mott Street. I don't know the exact date of that parade, but I should be able to find out some more details as the date gets closer. Hi, what's up? Timo with €250. Your videos are great. Stay healthy. And the Mighty Bull $4.99. Keep up the great work, Nadine and Alex. Thanks to the Mighty Bull. Appreciate it. Oh, Bob, thanks for that. He's saying it's February 12th for Manhattan. No word for Flushing. So February 12th, what day of the week is that? I think they usually do it on a Sunday. Oh, it's Saturday. February 12th is a Saturday. Jones says it would be nice if I could stream the Bronx Zoo in warmer weather. Hi. What's up, man? Nice to meet you.
Action Kid, man. It's me, Snaz JJ. Check me out, Snaz Cam, Snaz TV. You know what I'm saying? Out here, coming from work, NBC. But I see you, Action Kid, man. Keep it up, man.
Okay.
You was in my hood, Brownsville.
That's right.
I'll be watching.
Yeah.
Check me out, Snaz JJ.
Snaz JJ.
J's 1Z.
Okay.
All right, Action Kid.
See you, man.
All right, you too.
Keep it real. Bye.
Yeah. Brooklyn.
Yep. Snaz JJ from Brownsville, Brooklyn. What a cool dude. And no line to get into FAO Schwartz today. During the holidays, there was a line all the way down here. So what was I saying before I got sidetracked? I think it was the Flushing Chinese New Year parade. Yeah, that one. I don't know when it's going to be. But the Manhattan Chinese New Year parade will be on February 12th, Saturday. Beef Philly, what is this place? This is the largest toy store in New York City. FAO Schwartz. And here is Rockefeller Plaza. No more Christmas tree. No more. That's it. They put up all the flags of the different countries now. Hey, I see California Republic and many different state flags too. South Dakota, Oregon. Wait, are these just different states and not different flags of the world? Yeah, I think they're different states. Yeah, it's just the 50 states or U.S. territories, I guess. I guess they change it up every now and then. I see Kansas over there. I only know it's Kansas because it's written. Let's check out Central Park now. I think I'll take 6th Avenue to go up there. Esotacia, why are they there, the flags? I've seen them do different occasions. I've seen them do flags of the world. On Veterans Day, they had all United States flags all around the rink. And I think during the holidays it was a gold flag or a white flag. I forget which one it was. Kenyon Chapman asks if I'm cold. Yes, I'm cold. It's freezing right now, at the freezing point. Wonder what this is supposed to be. These are, seems like wooden bleachers, but well, it's a good public spot if you want to sit down. Although a little bit dirty from all the salt. I don't know if people want to sit here and get their behind all white because of the salt. So maybe just a standing area. I guess you could put a piece of paper down or something to cover it up. Texas says a margarita stand. Well, during the holidays they had it. Hi. During the holidays they had some kind of outdoor bar there. Raiders #1 says there's not many people out today. Yeah, there aren't too many people out today. January is the slow season for New York City. I've said that many times before. I wonder if Radio City has any performances going on now. Let's go check it out. Do they have a schedule? Yes, Erasure. There's supposed to be a performance today, but it's been postponed. Alright, so there's several events happening. RuPaul Drag Race, July 28th. There's a truck in the way. I can't go past that side. What's up, Yvette? Long time no see. Yvette, one of our moderators. Wow, look at this. Clear view of the thin skyscraper here. I think this one is the Steinway Tower, I believe. I always get these newer towers mixed up. Yes, I think it is 111 West 57th Street. That's where I got confused, because I was like, wait a second, I think that's 111 West 57th Street, but it's also called the Steinway Tower. Nicholas asks if the tower's still under construction. No, it's completed now. I think they may be still filling in vacancies. It's pricey to have a place in one of those tall skyscrapers. They call it Billionaires Row. A lot of those places in those skyscrapers are empty, believe it or not. People buy up the properties in those buildings and then they'll just hold on to them, or they'll flip them for a higher price. Just Kate asks if that's the tower where the residents are suing the builder. No, that's 432 Park Avenue. Park Avenue. There's been so many problems with that building, between the elevators getting stuck for hours, to too much noise, to the building having leaks. It was just constructed so poorly that now the residents and the everyone there are trying to figure out who's responsible and who's getting sued. It's a big situation there. Pat K says they couldn't pay me enough to work in that building, too scary. I mean, yeah, if you think about it, look at it. Look at how thin these are. It's like a big pencil sticking up to the sky. And over there you can see the skyscraper with the slant at the top. That's the Citicorp building, and at one point it was so structurally unsafe that it could have knocked down and caused the Manhattan skyline to completely change. but luckily they were able to remedy it. Ben's asking if New York City gets earthquakes. It's uncommon, but occasionally there is one. I think the last time I felt an earthquake was in the early 2000s, and we just had a little bit of jitters, and I thought it was not an earthquake at all. I could barely feel it. I thought, like, I don't know, something was acting up in the bathtub downstairs or something, but it ended up being a very, very tiny earthquake. But New York City doesn't often get earthquakes. I wonder how many people are in Central Park today. It is going to get dark pretty quickly, so if I want to make it to the Bethesda Fountain and Terrace, I'd like to do it before the sun sets. Hey Rat Skunk, thank you for $5. Say hello to your New York City rat friends. Hey, we may be seeing a lot more rats in Central Park now that the sun's going down. I think Central Park may be one of the rattiest parks in New York City. Rats, they love to burrow in the dirt and make their home there. I've seen rats in all parts of the park at all times. And why is there a Christmas tree in front of Bank of America when I think the Christmas tree got put here? Me says, can't they use rat poison or something? I don't really know if it's that easy, because think about it, you have Central Park there, you've got other animals and critters running around Central Park. You don't want to affect them as well. I think New York City kind of expects nature to do its job. There's hawks in Central Park, so they'll naturally kill the rats. Poison, unfortunately, will affect animals such as squirrels, the birds who eat it, raccoons are there too. So I don't really think there's much of a solution there other than just letting nature take its course. I know in some of the smaller parks they try to mitigate the rat population by using traps and even getting companies to go into the parks and put dry ice into the rat holes, and that suffocates them humanely. CLSC says Parks Department uses dry ice. Yeah, I was just saying. They'll just stuff dry ice in the holes and that suffocates them. They breathe in the carbon dioxide and they die. And we are here on 57th Street, Billionaires Row. (111) West 57th Street. You have 157 West 57th Street, and also the Central Park Tower over there. These are the tallest structures on 57th Street. This person got a cab. And there's the building which has all the structural issues, 432 Park Avenue, which doesn't have an entrance on Park Avenue, by the way, but the entrance is on 57th Street. Oh my goodness, this is a hard question to ask. Shubham Saxena coming to New York in the month of February in the second week. What do you think? How's the weather usually in New York? Is it cold, is it normal, is it rainy? You're gonna have to prepare for all three scenarios, my friend. And that's just the truth, because the weather in New York City is rather unpredictable. But most likely it's going to be cold in February. If anything, just bring layers. If you don't need the clothing, just take off some of your layers. Because yesterday was one of the most comfortable days in a while, in the upper 40s, and now today it's freezing. So I don't know what to tell you. And then you have a big situation from the mornings to the nights. It gets a lot colder at nighttime. Sounds like there's some traffic noise up there, some issues. Gary says, isn't this the intersection I filmed the parade from? Yes, 57th Street, Billionaires Row. That's where I filmed the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Thanks, Janet, for the $5. Appreciate it so much, Janet. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. I think the easiest place that I went to prepare for the weather was Los Angeles, because every day it felt like it was 80 degrees and sunny and very dry. But here in New York, it's difficult to get those kind of temperatures all the time. United Orange 66 with $5. Appreciate it for this. Appreciate the support. And Kubla Khan 4.99. Sorry for the haters who followed you and reinvent videos you watched. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, unfortunately, there's going to be people like that. I think what makes New York City weather so unpredictable is that we're surrounded by water all the time, and we're right by the coast. And there really isn't anything to block the weather, like the winds from coming in. It's all natural. And I think South Cali, they get a lot of that desert air, so it kind of keeps the air trapped in there. That's why it's kind of warm like that. Yvette's saying California has the perfect weather. I mean, I guess for many people that's the perfect weather, where all the time it's sunny and 80 degrees. But for me, I like variety. I like to see variations in temperatures, but not too extreme. I like to have actual seasons. I don't like it when the temperature is like 80 degrees and then it drops to 40 in the nighttime. Part of the Central Park pond is still frozen. Although if you step on this ice right now, your foot will probably fall right through. My friend Sifat from the New York City walking show actually recorded a video here and people were walking right on the pond. I remember I did a video, I think about like 4 years ago. I caught people walking on the Central Park Lake past the fountain, and yeah, that was pretty crazy. And then I took a walk towards the Ramble, and I heard a police siren. They shoot everyone off the ice because it's a liability issue. They don't want to have to rescue people from the ice. I hear some footsteps in this bush. Don't know if it's a squirrel or a rat or something else. It's really cool to see the natural landscape of Central Park here. Also some snow still on the ground. I think you saw that. They just live in the park like all the other animals. They don't really bother me though. As long as they don't bite any humans or carry fleas or any diseases, I'm okay with it. Rats live in the wild as well. And here you see a rat hole. This is why Central Park has a big rat problem, because they burrow in these holes here, and this is where they live. And the Parks Department or whoever is responsible, sometimes they'll come here and they'll put dry ice in those holes. See, you wouldn't want to do that job. It's yes, I guess it can be a very dirty job, and I don't know if I'd be able to do it either. Oh, this is so pretty. I love it like this. You can see this. The lake is just about to freeze over completely. I'm taking some pictures on my phone here. This is the closest we get to a natural landscape here in Manhattan, pretty much. Alexander says, to me, it's looking like it's starting to melt. It's right on the cusp. We're exactly at the freezing point, so some parts are thawing, I guess, and then some parts are freezing. Hello. You look wet. Matt says it will be getting colder the next few days. So I've heard. I've heard that it's going to get a lot colder. And here we can see the skyline a little bit better. Oh, look at that sunset. Wow. We have a view of Billionaires Row here with the pink clouds and red clouds. We have some beautiful lights here. Wonder if I'll get a better view from the Gat-Style Bridge. Yes, Bob, Instagram photo, or it could be a model picture for your art canvas, right? Your watercolor painting. We gotta get the picture with the ducks in it. Let's try. Quack, 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 quack. That's right. Looks like we got all our ducks in place here.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Oh, no more pink sky. We just missed it.
But they're both very, like, they have the same vision, like the same size. It's insane. Yeah, it's like compatible, but yeah, like, the same, you just tell the man, you don't like, it's so weird.
I don't think I've seen this many ducks in this one little section before. They're all gathered in this small area. If this was a movie, you'll probably hear the loon call right now. And if you don't know what the loon call is, you probably know it if you look it up. They use it all the time in movies, even in places that you don't expect loons. If you know your nature sounds, then you know that loons don't belong in certain sections of movies, but they like to have it in sections where it's kind of awkward. Looks like this light is out in the Central Park area, the lake area. No, there's the pond. My mistake. The lake is where I'm going to. Can still see the Woolman rink over there. It's filled with people skating. Yeah, that's right, Claire. We don't have any more snowmen and snowwomen. I think that was the last time I was here. All the snowmen and snowwomen were on top of the ledges here on this bridge. They've all been, they've all gone to snowmen heaven. Yeah, it's live. There were so many snowmen here in the day it snowed, and they're all gone now. I'm so sad. They have some of the shortest lifespans of any creation ever. The snow comes and goes. No light over here either. We can still make one using this snow over here. It's a meat sure. Hope I leave the park before it gets dark. It's already dark, but I don't mind walking in Central Park in the dark. Just stick to the main sections where it's lit and you'll be okay. I wouldn't recommend going into some of the more remote parts of the park. And right now it's not even that late. It's only like 5:15 right now, so we should be okay. Ryan says, keep my flashlight off. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going in here at this time. The Hallett Nature Sanctuary, or the Ramble, or the North Woods. It's not a good idea to go. Is that man yelling after his dog? Hopefully the dog listens and comes back. You know, I have a video that when I publish, you're gonna be amazed because I helped save 2 dogs from potentially getting hit by cars and trucks. It's in one of my recent videos I recorded. The owner left the door open and their 2 dogs were just running around outside. And thank goodness another person and I helped to return the dogs back to the owner. Otherwise, that could have been a big problem. All right. So this is the main Central Park Loop Road. I'm gonna go this way. The Central Park Mall is not too far away from here. Woolman Rink down that way. I don't remember the last time I rode my bike around Central Park. Has to be a while ago, but it's quite fun to do. Lots of people after work, they'll come to Central Park, get a lap around if they're running. Maybe they'll do a bike ride. I see a lot of people jogging here, especially when the weather gets warmer. Right now you won't see it as much. Tim says, is there less crime in the winter because the criminals steal planes and fly south for the winter? I don't really know the stats on that, but I know if I was a criminal, I wouldn't want to go out in sub-freezing temperatures. I think they'll prefer to be where it's warmer, like the subway. Plus, there's less people out in the wintertime, so I don't think the odds of finding someone is as easy as during when the temperatures are warmer. Traveling New Yorker asking if the New York City subway is safe. This is a very tough question because I'm gonna say yes, but it's getting worse. And any of you have been following my channel, you know that Michelle Go was pushed onto the subway tracks by a crazed person the other day and lost her life. Your odds of getting into a crime on the subway is low, but still, it is a risk. It's not the best. Exactly, Lynn Westbrook. Also, what's crazy is the Guardian Angels, led by Curtis Sliwa. He was at the memorial service for Michelle Go that day I went. And when they finished with that memorial service, they went down into the subway and they immediately took action because there was this person who brandished a knife at other passengers. And according to some reports, no, not some, but there are a lot of reports by people in that same subway car that this individual also exposed himself sexually to people on the subway. So the Guardian Angels intervened. They held this person down for 5 minutes until police came. Police came, they put him in cuffs. They gave him a very basic pat down. They didn't really pat the guy down that well. Didn't bother to ID the person, and said to the woman who got sexually exposed to that she can file harassment charges against this person if she wants to. But usually those harassment charges, police reports don't really do much, and they release the guy that they just put in handcuffs. And the best they could do was just escort that woman who got exposed to and also had the knife brandished to. So that's how the justice system works in New York. And like I said, we really do need to watch out for ourselves here in New York, because our justice system, the city, may not help you. And that's a big, major problem in New York. I really don't like this idea, again, of this catch and release policy in New York City, of catching these criminals even when they have deadly weapons and then they get released. It doesn't make sense to me at all. And sometimes they use this narrative of like social justice, saying, hey, these people, they deserve a second chance, and it's promoting racial equity. I don't see it the same way. If someone's criminal, they're criminal, no matter what their skin color is. You could be white, you could be black, you could be Asian. If you have a gun on you or a knife, that's a criminal offense. Something should be done. It's, I don't know. But that's the way the city operates. I'm not one to keep criticizing it, because that's the way it is. I don't know what it's going to take to change that ideal, but I'm all for social justice and people to have equal opportunities, but not to the extreme that we let people who've been in crimes like 5 times, 6 times in the past, and then they still get released. Yeah, there's something wrong with that. Big time. Maybe 2 times, but then when I read a story, it says, oh, this guy was arrested 3 times already for the past month for the same thing, and they still get released. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. And this is what's really wrong with New York. If we keep having this policy, it's not good for the future of the city. All right, so this is the Central Park Mall towards the Bethesda Fountain and Terrace. Nerdy Gamer says, do I use hand warmers or hot packs for my hands? I have heated gloves, and I'm keeping my other hand in my pocket. So it's doing a pretty good job right now. Yeah, Robert, I try not to let it blow my mind, but when there's stuff like that that's so blatant that it's a threat to human life, then I think I do have to say something about it. And you know what? It concerns me because I'm out on the streets every day, and whenever I read stories like this, I feel less and less safe about the city. It's just being honest. Just like another article about this guy pickpocketing people in Rockefeller Center. The cops know him by name already. He's already pickpocketed so many people. He still gets released. No consequences. Oh wow, look at this. There's a big hole over here. Caution tape. Wonder what happened here.
Someone broke out manhole cover.
Oh, it broke the manhole.
EDP snapped them purposely, 2 of them.
Oh wow.
So someone would fall down in
Shh.
the manhole cover.
That's just so dangerous.
Yep.
Woo.
It looks like it's intact, but it's all fractured.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so another reminder why we should try to avoid walking on these manhole covers and like subway grates when we can. Woo.
Oh, the thing is they made them out of kids.
Wow. All right, good luck.
Thanks. I'll just fly you right in.
Looks like there's another one up there too that got that's all caged off. On Beyond Blade, you couldn't hear what happens to the ground. I think something was wrong with the utilities and it fractured the manhole cover, so it's dangerous to step on. You could fall right through. Yeah, they put a wooden board over this one. Sounds like there's a performance here in the arcade. Let's take a look. Is someone playing an instrument? Yes, they are. So we won't have any copyright issues here. Wow, it is not lit here by the fountain at all. That Erhu musician is so talented, and he chooses to play over here in the arcade. Great acoustics. All right, I'm going to exit the park now. I know, Rochelle, it is very haunting and beautiful at the same time. That's the Erhu instrument. It's a stringed instrument. Okay. Wow, that was one of the best Erhu performances I've ever heard. And we heard it here live. So the quickest way out of Central Park is to go this way and head towards Fifth Avenue. I think that's where I'll end the stream when I get out of Central Park. I felt very moved by that Erhu player's performance. It was very reflective and made me think very deeply about what's going on inside my heart. I'm sure that musician has touched a lot of your emotions as well. I think we can go this way. Rasmus with DKK50, really enjoy your channel. Have been watching your LA walks the past weeks. So nice seeing sunny California while it's freezing cold here in Denmark. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support, Rasmus. Yeah, I left a big impact there when I went to Los Angeles. Nana B, your daughter was engaged on the boat bridge at sunset. Wow. And congratulations to your daughter there. And Melissa Solis with $10. Thank you, Melissa. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. And Lynn Westbrook, $2. Thank you. Lynn, or Line, I think it's Line. And Richard Leonard, $5 for the memorable moment. Thank you, Richard. I think we can go this way. There's a light here. Mike says I should have gotten the musician's name so we could advertise them, help them out, and give him money if we have it. There was no card in front of that musician. Matt Josephine, thank you so much for $5. Thank you, Matt. It's tough to be playing an instrument in this kind of a cold weather. That was a fun experience. I told you Central Park is pretty cool to come at nighttime. Just stick to the main areas. I think they could have done a better job with lighting the fountain area though. Also, you have the New York City Police Department right here. Yvonne, you want me to take a trip to Governor's Island? The ferry starts on Monday. Yeah, I'll think about it. Thanks for the suggestion. Governor's Island is a spot I haven't been to in a while. What's going on here? These lamps are not working at all. This is the 72nd Street entrance. That's right, Lizzo. It's one of the most important instruments in Chinese music. Thanks, Susan Fennell at $9.99. The music and the musician was beautiful. Thanks for the support. I was very touched by the performance. And I have reached the end of Central Park here on 5th Avenue and 72nd Street. This is where I'm going to wrap up this live stream. I want to thank all of you for coming on today. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, your viewership, the moderators for helping keep everything peaceful, all the people who gave me super chats and PayPal donations as well. Thank you so much. And with that, I'm going to sign off. See you folks. Subscribe, hit the like button. I'll see you later.